I've met these guys before. In fact, I met Stanley at Timtos 2023, I think. We are Globetrotters, obviously. Mylas. Tell me more about them.
Well, they're supplied here in the UK by Dugard. In fact, you've done a couple of videos recently.
I have, yes.
But I think the really interesting part about these machines is the flexibility. So we often look at machines in the market that are sliding head technology. They've got lots of platens on and lots of tools. You don't often see it where it's working in conjunction potentially with a turret as well. So you've got the additional tool options of having a really solid BMT turret on a machine coupled with a platen that's got lots of tool holders on it. So you get speed, you get performance, you get power. So it's kind of a real mix. It's a real flexible offering that they offer on their machine.
So it's a fixed head machine or a slider, or
they do both. And I think one of the machines they're actually taking to the show is the My Turn, which is a machine that does have everything that I'm talking about. And in fact, it might have been one you looked at.
So it's a great middle of the road machine. So obviously you'll get people who are just doing fixed head stuff, but then you'll get, on the other end of the scale, you'll get people that are just doing sliding head stuff. Well, the great thing about that is you can do both. So you can customize it to whatever suits your business. So if you haven't got them thousands and thousands of parts to run, this machine it's brilliant.
What do you mean by it's customizable? So you can change the spindle you can just customize it when you buy it?
And
So you would select, 2 spindles, a turret, a y-axis, 2 y-axis platens, however you feel that you want to make this machine in accordance with what your machine shop does. What's really an important point is the fact that every machine tool manufacturer these days is trying to accommodate machine shops that require flexibility, and nobody wants to pigeonhole themselves into buying a specific machine that just does a specific job, because we all know contracts don't run these days as long as they used to. So you want to be able to buy a machine that if something does change or something does, a job comes in that you didn't expect. If you're buying a machine that offers you lots of different options when you're machining, then the Mylas that's just one of the machines that they'll have at the show. What I didn't know about this company, and you may well have done from meeting Stanley in the past, is they've got 6,500 machines installed around the world. So this isn't a business, although we haven't spoken about them a lot until Dugard started working with them recently. That doesn't mean that they haven't got a real depth in installations around the world. Absolutely. So it's a machine, if you want to look at flexibility, it'd be definitely...
Tom, you said middle of the road. They're not really middle of the road. They're a good quality machine.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean,
But new to the UK, so, as Paul alluded, 6,500 installs.
Yeah.
They know their stuff. But I think, also, you said platens, which is, again, other people call them gangs, just for...
Gang, yeah.
Engineers, we all know engineers have 3 names for one thing, which is confuses me a lot, but we'll move on from that one. So that's your Mylas. So a hybrid, really.
Yeah, it's an opportunity to see a machine that is capable of lots of things, and also you can kind of spec it out and go, do you know what? I actually don't need a turret. I just need a sliding head lathe. Okay, well, there's an optional, or I need a lot more tools on it, and I need to do, sub-spindle work and finish parts in one hit. Whatever you're looking for, it is a company that's got experience in making these, very versatile
I'm thinking
machines.
Big batches, small batches, or one-offs.
It could be absolutely either. In fact, the machines you've seen at Dugard, I believe they've bought them in. One of them didn't have a turret, if I remember correctly. It just had gang type tooling on it. But there are machines that have those too. So you can really, with driven tools on, and you can really up the capability of your machine tool.
You also get a lot of machine for a very small footprint as well. So it's not one of these machines where you get all that customization you've spoke about, but you need a really big space in your workshop. These machines can go in subcontract shops all the way up to your big producing shops, because it comes all boxed in and they look really nice as well, but they are quite
about
small.
looks with you, isn't it?
I know, I was thinking of saying that, but I didn't really want to say it after the last one. But no, you get a lot of machine in a small footprint.
I've not seen a Mylas. Well, I have seen a Mylas, but those out there who haven't seen a Mylas before, am I going to program it?
Yeah. I mean, most of these machines, when it comes to programming these days, they have their own really intuitive software, which means they call them kind of like channels, where you've got the first operation, or the gang tools, or the platens, or the spindles is a channel, the turret might be, and then you program each one, and then they come together.
But they're running on Fanuc, Siemens, or they've got
their own... I think there's a selection of controls.
Right,
Sorry, I didn't. I was going.
That's all right.
Yeah, they come with like a Fanuc or a Siemens, but then they've actually got their own software built into that as well.
Yeah.
I guess is this kind of quite useful for a shop that's mostly sliders? They want to move into maybe more fixed head work, bigger work, lower volumes, or someone going the other way as well.
Even the other way around.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, I'm going to put it on a spot here, Paul. What size they go from until? That's probably not fair to do that.
I'm going to say to you, go to the exhibition and ask them, because it would be unfair of me to steal their thunder.
No, that's good. Well, that's good, because I am going to the
promise
exhibition,
you I do know the
so
answer.
I will go and see them. What stand are they on?
So they're on Hall 4, and they're in on stand 4A52.
And this will all be in the description for the podcast, so don't worry about writing it all down, remembering it all. Anyway, moving on swiftly.